So, today we will talk about our first lesson of Islamic philosophy, and we will start by the teachings of Ibn al-Qayyim. I know this is a book of Ali ibn Abi Talib, and I know that we will not talk about him, but inshallah we will talk about him in other lectures, and we will try to dig very deep into the mindset of Ali ibn Abi Talib. This is why this book is here. But today we will talk about Ibn al-Qayyim and the teachings of Ibn al-Qayyim. So, we will start by a very famous sentence of Ibn al-Qayyim, which goes the following. This world is like a shadow. Run after it, and you will never be able to catch it. Turn your back against it, and it has no choice but to follow you. This sentence is very strong, and it is very important, and it has reached a lot of fame within the Islamic society and outside the Islamic society. The thing is, what I love about Islamic philosophy is it is very straight to the point, and this is why I will try to make it as straight to the point as possible. So, we have three major teachings which we get from this sentence. Excuse me. The first one consists of two parts. It teaches us that worshipping the world, or running behind this world, or trying to be obsessive in achieving anything, will not only make us not have it or achieve it, but it will also humiliate us. What do you think of someone who's running behind a shadow? You tell yourself, this is an idiot. This is an idiot. He runs behind the shadow, although he will never be able to catch it, and if he just used his mind for 2 seconds, he would realize that he would never be able to catch the shadow. The second point is that it teaches us that whenever we turn our back to the world, whenever we don't worship it, whenever we long for anything bigger than the world, that the world will come towards our own feet. Do you know this image of someone running behind money, a bag of money? And the money is in a sack, and the money floats out of the sack the more he runs. And when he has catched the sack is empty. But when you turn your back around this mindset, about this obsessive mindset, and you start committing, you will achieve what you want without even working for it. It will just come to you because this is the nature of the world. The second point is the shadow is a proof for your existence. If you were not there, your shadow would not be there. So, in other words, the world we live in is a shadow for the hereafter. It is a proof that there is heaven and hell. In the world, we see the beauty of the gardens, of the oceans, of nature, the beauty of feelings, emotion, passion. But on the other hand, we also feel pain of sleepless nights and regret and sadness and depression and so on. So it is a reminder that the hereafter from Ibn Qayyim's point of view is true. The third point is that it teaches us that nothing is everlasting. Your shadow will be there, but just within a few moments when the sun changes its position, or you change your position, maybe there won't be a shadow anymore, or the shadow of the tree. It can keep you cool for a certain period of time, but you will have to go again through the heat of the sun. Actually, it reminds me of the Turkic Mughal Sultan. I don't know if it was Muhammad ibn Ghazni or if it was excuse me, Mahmud, the son of Ghazni, or if it was Muhammad bin Tughlaq. But once he ordered one of his servants, he said, I want you to create anything that whenever I am sad, it makes me happy, and that whenever I am happy, it makes me sad. So the person was very smart. What did he do? He made a ring and he put the following sentence on the ring: this moment will end. So whenever Mahmud of Ghazni would be in his happiness with his let's say brides, enjoying the food, enjoying his power, his mightiness, he would look at his ring and realize this will not last forever. I cannot dwell within hedonism. And he would get sad. He would get stopped from transgressing in happiness. The second point is, whenever he was sad or depressed or maybe wanting to end his life, to end his reign, to end the pain he's feeling in a let's say forbidden way or an immoral way or even let's say in a haram way, the ring would remind him the moment will end and happiness will come eventually. And this is the major difference between Islamic theology and Judeo-Christian theology. I don't like it to compare the two with each other in a way of trying to make them seem similar, because the further you take a look at both or you study both, you realize they have nothing in common. Judeo-Christian theology always teaches you to feel a fake disgust towards the world, to feel that the world is a nasty place, the world is a whore, every worldly pleasure can be evil to you, while Islam simply tells you, do not worship the world, like it, endorse it, feel happy, enjoy it, but don't worship it. It's just a tool for the hereafter. And actually, there are a lot of companions of the Prophet who were really rich. For example, like Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, it is said that he had a richdom of about $240 billion if we compared it to modern times. And many of the Sahabas, also Amr ibn al-As, or Zubayr, they had a lot of richdom. And this is the teaching of the sentence. I try to make it as short as possible, but to sum it up, it is the more you leave the world upon itself and you don't run behind it and don't worship it, the more you will get its fruits. The second point is the shadow, the world is a proof for the hereafter from Ibn Qayyim's point of view. And the third point is nothing is everlasting in life. So this is the first very short lecture about this theological point of view, if you could say so, of Ibn Qayyim. And we will continue in other videos. I don't know, I don't like saying share the video and do this and do that. If you like to do with this video whatever you want, as long as you don't do anything harmful, do it. Yeah, and may God be with you.